Hi everybody, it's Colors with Cathy. Welcome to today's talk on the color green. I am upstairs in my healing room and I love it up here because outside the window is nothing but green trees. I hope we can see it properly here. Lots of green. And I love coming up here and just sitting. Even if I don't have a client, I need healing too, don't I? We all do. So one of the things I wanted to talk about today is the sense of color. And my favorite book about that is this one, Color Sense by Susie Chiazzari. She's from England. And she describes essential oils as their color content and what it does for us, and how color therapy and the use of essential oils goes together. So that reminded me to come up to my room today and get into my chakra balancing oils. This is green, and this is spring green. And spring green is for pain and shock, and it's amazing. You can use it at any time, anywhere. Just like the color green, you can use it anytime, anywhere. It doesn't need a complementary color, so you can never really do too much with the color green. Inside spring green, these are the Rini Brody's Sensation Chakra Balancing Oils. Inside spring green is honeysuckle, coriander, marjoram, cajeput, thyme, and lavender. And in her green, which is for the upper chest, the heart area, it's rose, lavender, lemongrass, rosemary, and ylang ylang. If you want to know how to get a hold of these beautiful oils, you can go to sensations.com and you can order them on there. It's a Canadian company. I think they ship from Vancouver. I've had mine for several years and I use them all up, and this is a brand new box that I'm quite thrilled with. And so the color green, it's in the middle of the spectrum. It's in the middle of our body, so it represents the heart chakra. And it balances, so it's neither feminine nor masculine. It's neither warm nor cool. So it harmonizes all the colors together. Say two colors were fighting, green would come in and be the mediator, and it would make both of them work the way they're supposed to. When I talk about green, people always say, oh, it must be your favorite color because you're a redhead. And that makes no sense to me. When I was growing up, my grandmother and my mother didn't put me in particular colors because I was a redhead. It didn't really matter what I wore. And I've carried that with me. But today I'm wearing my one and only green thing. And my house has very little green in it, although I am a green personality, but I need the balance. So I use a lot of sage and turquoises and soft blues and those kinds of things, because I don't really decorate a lot with green. I'm claustrophobic, certifiable claustrophobic. I have difficulty in elevators, but I take them. So green gives us a feeling of space and spaciousness and room to think and room to breathe. And if there's too much around you, that would be getting into the negative aspect. And then you feel a little depressed and closed in. That's why it's so important to get outside in nature. Feel the warm sun on your face as you step into the green grass and you feel its cooling effects on your feet. Green works on the tendons, the muscles, the tissues. And that's why it's so wonderful at the first sign of a cold. Get into a green color bath, colorenergy.com. That's where you find color baths. Color Energy is a wonderful company out of Vancouver. So I also encourage people to try a few essential oils from the trees, pine, spruce, cedarwood, those kinds of those kinds of essential oils are extremely helpful if you're having breathing difficulties. Eucalyptus, peppermint. So it works on the upper chest. But please be kind and thoughtful when you use essential oils in the bath. you don't just put them in the water. You need a carrier. And if you want more information on that, you can visit my Facebook page. Colors by Cathy is one business, but then I also have one called Cathy's Common Sense, because I think safety is important in the use of essential oils as they become more popular. And there are some very unsafe practices out there right now. But I'm not going to talk about that. Let's talk about green personalities. Green personality people, they love science because they love to research. They love details. They love to get into something and see it finished. So they're really good people to have in libraries. They're often found in the healing field. Chiropractors, mathematicians, scientists, those kinds of people. We love to look at things and see how they work. The downside is balance is really important in our lives, and I'm saying our and me and my because I am a green personality, very strong one. I will fix your pictures if they're crooked. My books and CDs and spices in my cupboards used to be organized alphabetically. Yeah, I know, bad. But I'm slowly getting over that and giving up my need to have that kind of balance. So the more balanced I become emotionally and spiritually, the less I need that kind of OCD activity in my life, because it takes up a lot of time and energy to be like that. And so mentally, I want to talk to you about green as well. So we know physically green is really powerful for us. And when we talk about the mental aspects of color, we have to remember that how we think is also something that we forget about. How are our thoughts affecting us? And so I'm looking through Susie's book just to see what she says about the color green. And of course, I'm missing a page. Oh, well. So green regulates our circulation, heals the emotions, and it's relaxing to the mind. So anytime you feel you're mentally stressed from work or relationships, this is when you need to get out in nature, take a deep breath, breathe in the green of Mother Nature, and she will help you. And green helps us trust. It helps us trust in the process. So it helps us with patience as well. It's really hard when you have your eyes set on something and it's not happening as quickly as you want it to. So that's where green comes in. So here's a few green essential oils. Cypress, eucalyptus, geranium, fir, lime, linden blossom. I love linden blossom, and I found that it really helps with grief. Peppermint, parsley, red thyme, and verbena. Let's talk about linden blossom for a moment. We do have these trees here, and their teeny tiny little flowers just are so fragrant. Linden blossom relaxes and calms and balances. It helps you sleep, and it normalizes blood pressure, and it helps you with nervous tension. Let's look at eucalyptus. Cools the emotions when you're overheated. It clears the mind and helps with concentration, and it strengthens the nerves. So you see, everyone might have a green vibrational energy to it, but it has a different quality for us. Peppermint, again, it's cooling, mentally stimulating, helps with studying, and helps with headaches. It also helps with nausea. So those are all things that are color-oriented as well as scent-oriented. So I hope you go out there, put your feet into the grass today, and feel the cooling, calming effects that it has on you as you breathe in the warm rays of our sun. And don't forget to subscribe to Colors with Cathy. And visit my website. There's a few interesting things on there too. It's cathymhughes.weebly.com. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day and evening. And I will be sending green rays of peace harmony, and balance to you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow is turquoise.